Hey, it's Mike again. Let's talk about the ice storm and the difference between Republican response and Democratic response. And the, supposedly we have two parties, but to me it looks like we have a party of obstructionists and a party that wants to make change. I would love for the Republicans to actually stand for something. I understand Republicans, not in the Senate and House and other governmental bodies, do stand for different ideas. Some of them I can stand with, but the governmental bodies don't. Well, we had the snow disaster, ice disaster, and electricity and water failures in Texas. And Texas runs on its own power grid because, well, we're not going to be controlled by the government type thing, is what I understand about it. But anyway, a lot of people died. A lot of people got sky high electric bills because capitalism is run fully off of the capitalistic system. So there was more demand. So in those few hours before they lost all the power, they got the price of each watt got skyrocketed. So you had $12,000 bills for a month. You might have had electricity for 10 days. Anyway, but then you have two senators and one, tried to be elected senator. Anyway, and the difference between Cruz, he went, yeah, my family's all, cold and we don't have electricity and stuff. Let's go to Mexico. That place that we've all said to have all these bad people that are trying to come over here and destroy our country. We're going to go over there and party and chill out and relax and enjoy the sun. While, that's fine for your family to go there, okay? Go somewhere safe. That's fine. I understand that. He didn't have to chaperone them. He could have been there, making arrangements with governmental officials where people could have been somewhat safe. But instead, he takes off to Cancun, comes back when people, call him out on this. And what does AOC do? She comes to Texas, raises millions of dollars for the people in Texas, when so many people have all kind of negative and hateful ideas about AOC. I've seen plenty with targets on her and different stuff and calling her moron and all kind of other childish or really insulting names are being very violent towards her. But she came to Texas. She's a New York representative, not Texas, and came to help Texas because she represents the United States of America. Yeah, I know that's scary to say about a Democrat, but actually doing something versus the only thing I saw Ted Cruz was do is come back, blame his daughters for leaving in the first place, and then go handing out water for a couple hours. Oh, I forgot about the other thing. The Green New Deal was done by AOC was the whole reason the power grid failed because they have windmills. Use your dang head. Like, I think less than 10% of the windmill power powers Texas. It was the natural gas and nuclear power that failed. It was the other power sources that failed. Yes, the windmills failed because they didn't pay to winterize them. But that was only like 9 or 10% of the entire grid. But they want to say the Green New Deal being passed, which it hasn't passed. Texas is a blood red state for the most part. It's Republican run legislature. It's Republican governor. Republican, and they're very Republican state. Yeah, there are a lot of Democrats there, a lot of independents, but it's run by Republicans. So I don't think they enforced AOC's Green New Deal. No, but of course, that's all they can do is find a way to blame the Democrats instead of taking responsibility for their action. Man, it'd be great if Republicans stood for, what they supposedly stand for instead of, blame liberals and, kind of own the Dems. Yeah, man, to me, we need more than two parties. Man, more parties, more different ideas and different values that could come out. A change in system. As long as we have two parties and one party not actually wanting to move forward or move forward on their agenda, just want to help the wealthy and condemn anything that comes from the left, we don't have a stable government because most people believe the Republicans are always on the side of righteousness. But look at their actions. What have they done to help us during the pandemic? Nothing. Governor Abbott, he went, we just went through this snowstorm. People are just getting power back. Let's take away the mandates, no masks, and all businesses can fully open. So, wanting more people to die, I just, the sinister ideas in my head is just to make the Biden administration look terrible. So, anyway, I just wanted to point out that AOC, donated millions, got millions raised for Texas, while Cancun Cruz just went to Cancun, blamed his daughter, and came back and handed some water and blamed the Green New Deal. So try to actually watch what's actually going on and see who really represents us